Today, I want to talk about one of the single quickest implementations that I made into my solo queue game that gave me the biggest return on investment, aka the biggest LP gain over 80 or so games. Now, guess what it is? You probably won't be able to guess it. It's not playing a certain champion, it's not watching a certain streamer, it's not reviewing games even though that is quite beneficial. It was simply muting chat. What I did about 3 months ago when I started streaming is I muted chat at about Gold 1 LP, as you can see on the tier graph on my screen. Now, the intention for this was, 1, I was getting a bit too toxic. 2, it was impacting my mentality, so I wasn't able to play as many games as I wanted to. And 3, I just had enough of getting into pointless arguments, never made me feel good, and it didn't ever benefit anyone. It didn't benefit my teammates, it didn't benefit my enemies, and it certainly didn't benefit myself in terms of my ability to climb, but also my mental health. So what I did was I muted all chat. So I muted ally chat, enemy chat, all chat. And since then, the results have kind of been crazy. So when I first started, before I actually muted chat, I was at Gold 1 about 3 months ago. And since then, I've been able to steadily climb from Plat 4, Plat 3, Plat 2, all the way up to Plat 1 promos, which I'm now in the 4th time going from. And I just want to share some more stats to try and break down just how effective muting all chat is, and to try and encourage you guys, I guess, to seriously consider it, even if it's just for 20 games, even if it's just on your alt account. But seriously consider muting your games, because I also have a friend who was actually a hard stuck silver player, and he started a new account, and I told him 2 things you got to do when you start this new account, and that you got to promise me. 1, you're going to play a small group of champions, and 2, you're going to mute all chat and ally chat. He did both these things, and within 150 games on the new account, he went from being hard stuck silver 1 to now being in Gold 1 promos. He almost got to plat promos. He got to 99 LP and then dropped a little bit. But basically what I want to go through is my journey. Not so much his journey, because that's kind of as much information as you need from his. But the 3 biggest subjective benefits I saw were less distractions in game. So particularly as a jungler, I was able to focus on the objectives and the lane prioritizations that I wanted to focus on. 2, indecisiveness. I was never questioning whether I should gank a lane or not, influenced by who's typing the most or who's complaining the most about not getting ganks. I purely did it off objective, rational decision making, like this champion scales, this champion's playing well, this player's not inting. And I kind of based my ganking decisions off that, rather than who was speaking the loudest, the most, or the most likely to AFK or rage quit. And then 3, less tilt. I immediately felt an overall benefit in my games. Mainly, the biggest result I kind of saw out of that was I could start to play more games in a row. Generally, I could only play 2 to 3 games in a row, but now I'm able to play 4, 5, 6, 7 games in a row. And that might not seem like a big increase, but it's actually 100% game increase, which is actually quite phenomenal, particularly when you're trying to climb a lot, and the mental stresses and the mental strain that solo queue has on so many of us is mainly due to chat. It's not due to playing bad, it's not due to playing well, it's not really due to AFKers or trolls, because if you mute chat, they become such a smaller problem and such a smaller thought in your head that you're actually able to play the game overall through rain, hail, and shine a lot better. So, overall, I went from a 47% win rate in 147 games to a 54% win rate in 80 games. So I muted my chat 80 games ago, and I've seen an over 7% win rate increase, which is crazy. I don't think there's anything out there that could reliably give you a 7% win increase, other than maybe choosing the correct champion pool or playing champions that you have proven success on. A 7% win percent increase is phenomenal. 2, my overall account win rate went up by 4%. So it went from 47 to 51% overall. So over the entire season. And then 2, that entire LP gain, Gold 1 to Plat 1. So basically what I'm saying here, guys, is the proof is here. The stats don't lie. please, 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 if you're one of those people who feel tilted, who get angry easily, who seem to type a lot and get distracted, please, for me, for yourself, and for your LP, consider muting chat. Even if you just do it for a day or 10 games, mute chat, see how you feel after a few games, and I almost guarantee you, you're going to notice this amazing weight off your shoulders. You're going to understand that, oh my god, League of Legends is actually a fun game. It's not a game that I can only play 2 or 3 games in a row before I get so tilted I can't even look at the game anymore, or I consider uninstalling the game. So please, give it a try and let me know how it goes. Whether you want to hit me up on my Discord channel, in the comments below, or any other way to reach me, please let me know how you go, because I want to hear your success stories.